Hey everybody, and welcome back to Erlengrot. It is late autumn, and all of our crops are in at this point. Our wheat has seeded and germinated, which is quite nice to see. Today, it's going to be all about weed management. I put some herbicide on our wheat fields. In fact, I just got done putting herbicide on Big Field 3 over by the farm. Coming over here to grab this field by the biogas plant. We're going to take care of the weeds on the new fields that we acquired a little while ago. And then, well, we're going to progress over to our grass areas and, well, take care of the weeds on there as well. So this afternoon is all about weed management, and probably the rest of autumn is going to be about weed management because we're done. This big thing that we've got to look forward to is the selling of our crops, our corn, our wheat. Sunflowers we're going to hang on to a little bit. They look like they're going to get a better price here probably around springtime, I believe. This is what we want to do right here. So let's go ahead and unfold our sprayer, make sure everything is folding out good. Raise that boom up a little bit. Gotta get it nice lined up here on the edge. Trying to go off the shadow on the field. See how well that works. All right. Go ahead and get GPS lined up here. Get our sprayer turned on. Oh, wrong button, wrong button, wrong button. Oh, like I said, I'm still trying to work out this still trying to work out this side panel, man. There we go. Oh my gosh, we're almost out of fuel on this tractor. Okay, we're going to get this field done, and then we're going to work on the wheat field downtown, canola field just out of town. Got plenty of chance to get some fuel, but yeah, we are done our harvest. Let's take a look and see where we stand as far as crop brought in. We've got 131,000, nearly 132,000 liters of wheat. Of that, our chickens, well, they only need 3,300 liters of wheat a year. So we're going to sell pretty much all of the wheat that we have grown and harvested this year. As far as our sunflowers go, we've got 70,500 or so liters of sunflowers and 125,000 liters of corn. We are looking to get rid of our wheat in mid-winter. We're going to get rid of our corn again in mid-winter. But our sunflowers, I think we're going to hang around until springtime. That seems to be historically the best price for sunflowers. Now, our cows, we might entertain selling our beef cattle here, calves. And I said I was going to keep them around for a year, but might get rid of them here. I don't know. We'll have to see. Definitely not going to get rid of any females, but we might sell the males at this point. Because that is, you know, about the best time of year. It's kind of hard to read across here. It'd be nice if we had horizontal lines so we could have a better idea. Pigs, we're going to hold on to the pigs until springtime, just like last year. Pigs are at an all-time low. We can maybe sell them here, but I think we'll just get more money. Go up to here. Really, the only things we need to do are sell our crop in the winter, pick up some pig food from the pig food mixer, and bring it over to our pig food silo at the farm. Do our daily chores of feeding our animals, but yeah, things are done for the year. We are sitting pretty. So don't be surprised if we don't have another video out until midwinter, where we're selling off the crops, really seeing what types of money we're going to roll in. Because again, I've got the goal of buying the fields before the end of year 3. See how many fields we can acquire by the end of year 3. See, we've got $102,000. We had about 130 grand. But I made some changes at the farm. If you remember, I had a individual silo for seed, an individual silo for fertilizer, and then I had a big silo and a silo extension for our pig food. Well, I made changes. And basically what I did was I sold 2 smaller silos, and I put down silo extensions. So now we have 1 fill point, 1 dump point, and then we have 3 silo extensions. So we've got 2 big silos to store pig food in. Then we've got a smaller silo to store our seed in. And, well, the other silo was going to be to store our granular fertilizer. And that's because we started this series before precision farming and before we made the decision to go organic. So I haven't used granular fertilizer since last year on our fields. I have used granular fertilizer on AI fields when I was doing fertilizing contracts back when I needed money, or when I wanted some money coming in. But 30 grand a day, I don't really need to do contracts other than to just have some reason to occupy my day. Another thing we can do is buy the biogas plant, and maybe next year do a big haul in of grass and do some silage. But I know that there is some problems with this biogas plant, so yeah, don't think we're going to do that. It's an idea, but I don't think we're actually going to do it because it's 120 grand. I have to buy some grass close to do that. And the biogas plant has some problems. We ran into these problems on multiplayer. I've heard from fellow ambassadors and other players on issues they've had with those bunkers not emptying all the way. and basically the residual silage really becoming rock hard and just stuck. On our multiplayer server, I've had to go through and basically change it out, or basically use landscaping to delete the unsellable silage. And there was a couple 100,000 liters of unsellable silage at one point. So yeah, I don't really want to get into that again. Biogas plant is out of the equation. Oh, punt. If you need to, go rewind that and just check out what I did. I just punted the sign into the tree. You see it? I punted the sign, this road sign right here. I punted that sign up into the tree. Ah! That was awesome. All right, let me get here, get some fuel. And then we will go ahead and take a pallet of herbicide while we're here. Still have a pallet of twine down here we need to pick up. So we'll get that at some point. Hey? I like watching the fill gauge. Basically go up there. This is the little things. The little things in life. So yeah, we had about $130,000. Sold some silos, bought some silos. We obviously bought some herbicide. This thing turned on. Doing a little bit of overlap, that's all right. I'll just live with it. It's gonna take me a while to figure out this. I've got zoom on the joystick, rotating the joystick, and I gotta remember, I rotate it toward me, it's zoom in. Rotate it away from me is zoom out. I don't know why, but I keep forgetting that. I might have to invert it just so that I get it right every time and not get it wrong every time. So the AI fields here, they were pretty weedy. Take a look here at our weed indicator. You see we've already done field 3 and now 23. See our weeds here on 18, our weeds on 8. We're not going to worry about fields 2, 4, 25, and 24 yet because they are not seeded. And the act of seeding resets the weeds. So if we spray the weeds now onto those unseeded fields, then when we seed, we'll get weeds again. So that's why I like to do it here after first emergence, because I can then take care of these weeds once and not have to worry about it ever again. I could run the weeder across here, but the weeder, of course, is only going to get the first growth weeds. It's not going to get the weeds that have grown beyond this stage right here. So it'll get these weeds right here beside us, but it won't get those weeds that have flowered already. They are too tall. So weeds that are too tall, you're going to need a herbicide anyway. You can't really weed the entire field with seasons because, well, weeding only takes care of the weeds that are out at the time of weeding. So weeding will not, can't use the weeder to proactively weed the entire field, but you can, interestingly enough, use herbicide. And I know it's in a little foot and mouth to talk about doing organic fertilizer, but then use herbicide on the fields. I know that's a little bit, probably a little cagey, but that's what we're doing. So you can use spray herbicide proactively, but you can't weed proactively. Like here, these weeds that have flowered, obviously the weeder is not going to do anything with those. So, you know, weeding is cheaper, weeding is free, so there's that, but, shoot. Lock that back in. Yep, goodness. Not missing. So even though weeding is free, I would prefer to spend the herbicide money in order to then basically once and done the weeds. Go ahead and finish this off. Hope everybody's 2021 is going out well. You're halfway through January already. Hold that up. And we'll head over here to our canola field. No, we cannot. No, we cannot, son. The whole reason I'm using the Fent is that I need to put narrows on because the canola has grown. And if we drive over the canola now, we're going to destroy it. So I had the Rigitrack all set up to spray. In fact, that's what I sprayed field 3 with, was the Rigitrack. And then I realized that canola was one growth stage ahead. Go and drive on that. We're going to destroy crop. We need to come in here and, well, we'll top off sprayer. Okay, and then we will detach the sprayer. And we will customize and put on narrows. Now we'll go take care of our canola. So we're driving by all these bus stops on this map. Wouldn't it be neat if there was a bus service, AI bus service that drove around, pulled in to those bus stops, and maybe we had pedestrians get off the bus, get on the bus, and then walk down the sidewalk and walk back. Wouldn't that be cool? I mean, we're just talking about what it would take to kick this map up another notch. What would it take to kick Farm Sim 19 maps up just another notch? Some additional levels of realism. You know, we've got the wonderful seasons changes, tree changes, the foliage changing, the bushes are changing on this map. Talked in the past about how it would be neat if there was a passenger train that flew through here, kind of the express, that would come through the passenger terminal and then run along the lines out off the map. To add to that, with all these bus stops, what if there was a here's our field right here. What if, with all these bus stops, there was passengers waiting at the bus stops and walking to and from the bus stops, and then an AI bus that would stop at the bus stops, you know, pull in and everything. Wouldn't that be cool? I think so. I think that'd be totally cool. Alright guys, so that is going to do us for another episode. We're going to just continue putting herbicide on our crops, on this field, and that will be the last planted field that we need herbicide, and then I'm going to go up and well, start hitting our grass and herbicide it, but it's in a good state for the year. I might do a little bit of mowing in the rest of late autumn just to top off the fermenting silo, but other than that, it's pretty much just daily feeding our animals and yeah, moving forward until tomorrow, and we'll be back in midwinter to sell off our crops and see how much money did we earn in year 2 on Erlengrot. So until next time, happy farming. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.